Weird, you didn't turn on the lights this time around.
Parang gatang kasi si Mami.
You're
Busog na
all...
busog ako.
Anyway. Yeah, last we left off, it wasn't a thing in my jug do. I wasn't really all that full from that. There are certain foods that make me feel full, but tilapia is not one of them. All right. If everyone could please kindly turn off their phones, and we can begin and continue our campaign of Identitatem Discrimin. Season 4 lies within.
Wait lang.
Since you like putting the laptop that way, decided I'll stay like that. I think that's a little better.
Nakikita mo?
Yeah. And also, you won't be looking at it more. It'll be a little annoying. You'll have to move your head around a little more. Anyway, as a quick recap, last we left off, Panacea went off to a laboratory after being requested by a fellow med student to help him work on a secret, private, personal project without much other information being given. Panacea agrees.
Bobo naman kasi si Panacea, bakit siya punta ng mag-isa? Hindi niya alam ang details. Okay?
Panacea agrees, but there she discovers this entire invitation was a setup, a trap. She is indeed gonna be helping out, but she's gonna be the test subject and not the good kind. She gets attacked, and in this fit of anger and rage and sadness, she unlocks her id, bad blood, for little babies, blood droplets that can transform their body to be any form of simple biological elemental thing, like
Pwedeng maging deadly, pwedeng makabuti.
yeah, I freaking what the fuck was the explanation I gave? Medical knowledge. Every blood is actually a chemical compound and can be whatever simple chemical compound. There we go. A compound. That's what they can be. So an element for science terms important because Panacea is a science man and her ability uses science. Bad blood can take the form of any simple compound. What a compound is a combination of elements. If you don't know what elements are, they're those things that show up in the periodic table. Oxygen, iron, and all that stuff. A compound simply means it's what happens when you combine a bunch of those elements to create something else. Like for example, 2 oxygen and 1 hydrogen to create H2O, commonly known as
Parang mali
water.
nga pwesto ko, dapat pa ganun. Kasi nakapaling yung ulo ko.
Yeah, you're gonna have to move around a lot. Oops. You're gonna have to
Okay?
Guess that's slightly better. So yeah, we're fighting, but even with these new aid abilities, Mata is proving to really be, just like his name says, Matalino.
Matalino.
And this overpowering panacea with his epic wits. And it doesn't help, there's also this crazed psycho lady without any clothes that's attacking Panacea. Alright, so let's continue. Whose turn is it supposed to be?
Ilan to? 4? 4, yeah.
Yep, that's a 4-sided
Six.
die. That's a 6-sided die.
8.
That's an 8-sided die, yes.
10, tapos 20.
Yes, you're getting good at this.
Okay.
Alright, I believe we're in like round 3. And I'm pretty sure it is Panacea who goes first in the initiative. After this battle, I actually plan on doing something else with the future battles to help you a little bit more. The reason me and Journal do this is because we don't need. I'm gonna try using more visual aids in the next combats we try running, because we don't use visual aids anymore because 1, I'm lazy, and 2, Journal doesn't need it because he's very smart and has a very active imagination. I say we're in a house. I say we're in a tavern. He asks, "Is there a table?" I say, "Yeah," and then he's like, "Great, then I'm gonna kick it and use it to cover myself from the gunfire." Simple as that. And stuff. Anyway, so yeah, we're in a laboratory. It's dark, but there are sunlight windows, yes. Panacea gets to go first, followed by the naked lady who is currently pouncing on you, and Mata, who is still very much being infected by
Katabi ko
venom.
yung baliw. Katabi ko yung witch.
Yeah. That's what you call her now.
Baliw. Ano ititira ni Mami?
It's up to you. As a bit of useful advice for beginners, a mistake some beginners make when playing tabletops is relying a little too much on their character sheets and the stuff that's written there. I advise you to try looking at it less and just trying to go with what you know about the character and their abilities to get you through, as well as, your own wisdom and intellect.
Okay.
To try role-playing and winning your way out through epic thinking rather than number crunching math that you suck at.
Grabe galing ginagawa ni Mami kasi.
So yeah, it's your turn.
Una imagination si Mami, pero itong huli, ano na eh.
You're becoming a little more stiff by the second. Mata's still looking for things. Naked lady still pouncing on you. The babies are awaiting your orders.
Okay, I will.
You're also a little insane now. I forgot, thanks to the freaking...
Kasi nahawakan ko na yung blood.
Yeah, you've already gotten quite a bit of bad blood. So you're feeling a kiss. Yeah, you're having a little bit of trouble thinking. But as a side effect, just like the psycho lady, you're also physically more stronger now. Like you have +3 defenses to your actions, to your defenses, and you have advantage on all your attacks.
I will attack Mata. I will run into him.
If you do that, the naked lady gets an attack of opportunity because you're gonna leave her.
Ha?
Oh no, wait. Yeah, you can make a ranged attack without needing to move. You can reach him, but since the naked lady...
ability.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot you don't need to be up close and personal to attack.
Yeah.
But since the naked lady is within melee range, you will have disadvantage on the attack.
Okay.
As a bit of advice, Panacea, Uh, nah, I gave you free advice last time. I'll make you make a learning check with disadvantage thanks to you being a little cray cray.
What do you mean by the learning?
Roll Panacea's learning attribute.
4 is 10.
Disadvantage on all but physical. You have disadvantage 2. Alright, thanks to your knowledge to medicine though, because you have that feat, hold on, don't count your dice just yet. And I believe there's a feat that can help you with this. Yeah, a perk I mean, Scholar of Medicine, which lets you re-roll if I remember correctly. Scholar. You can reattempt a failed learning roll to your discipline, gaining advantage 2 on the re-roll. Yeah. And then thanks to the knowledge feat, Panacea, before you do anything, Panacea tries to think hard using her brain to try to see if there's something she can do about her oncoming craziness. She can't read the research paper anymore, but she's gonna try thinking of something else she can do with her newly acquired id abilities.
So, anong gagawin?
Alright, so thanks to the knowledge feat, you have advantage 1 on this roll, but thanks to disadvantage 2 because of your craziness, so that's a total of disadvantage 1. You need to roll a 20, but if you fail, you can re-roll again, this time with advantage 2. Thanks to your perks and your feats. So yeah, sometimes you can use, I think, another, I guess, a little bit of a mistake you're doing as well. Whenever you are looking at your character sheets, you're only looking at your attributes and you're ignoring everything else, such as your equipment, your feats, and your perks, and even your flaws. And don't forget to have a legend point, and you can always gain more by role-playing some flaws.
Ito?
I guess you're also technically treated as having the psychotic flaw right now, due to the effects of Theophira no Kiseki. With all that info, just roll. Just roll for learning. What are you looking for?
Yun.
You have
19.
disadvantage, so you gotta roll another d10 and keep the lowest die that comes up among the
Good,
d10s. Yeah.
Always in ako. 8.
Alright, so
17 and 8.
what is that lower than the other dice? What were
Yeah,
the...
2 eh.
Oh, then you keep the 2.
Lower ba?
Yeah, because that is disadvantage. You roll more dice, but you keep the lowest instead of the highest, unlike
ganon.
advantage. Yeah.
So,
So
19
it's
lang.
2 and 19 for a total of 21, but I did say you needed a 20 to succeed at this learning check, and you succeeded. No need to use your perk and re-roll anything. Alright, so in spite of her craziness, Panacea remembers, tries to dig through all her medical knowledge and remembers of some form of compound that exists that she can use to block out, or at least try to lessen the effects of various psychedelics. She imagines witchcraft's insanity works much in the same way as other psychedelic drugs, and therefore using baby blood, bad blood I mean, she can try to cure herself. So she commands the babies. And she's like, all 4 of you, I need you to combine your powers and give and
Kill me.
heal me. and turn into insert scientific name of medicine thing here.
Okay.
And they're like,
That
all
will make
right,
my blood
we're gonna try. All right, so Banes and boons, we don't talk about them too often, but basically what you're doing right now is you're casting a boon. You don't remember Banes and boons? Banes are bad stuff you inflict to enemies, and boons are good stuff you inflict to your friends. So in this case, we're trying to
boons.
cast the boon called Restoration using your creation attribute. And if you succeed, you're able to, what restoration does is they dispel a single bane. They remove banes that are afflicting you equal to the power level you were able to invoke it in. So technically the insanity thing is treated as a bane, and therefore it can be removed using restoration. Stuff like persistent damage, blinded, and of course the insanity are all things restoration can do. So go roll for creation now. No, it says here all but physical rolls, but extraordinary rolls are also unaffected.
Dalawang 6, Jay.
Well, it's a bane and boon. Yeah, 2d6. No advantage, no disadvantage.
Dalawang 6, isang 20. Kabababa. 5, 4, 3.
A 5, a 4, and a 3. That is a total of... Well, we started good. Why? Why are you so dice cursed? You know what?
Ulit!
Here's an idea. Let's switch dice.
Pangit din. Pangit talaga. Mababa pa din.
Use my dice and I'll use yours.
No, hindi. Okay lang.
Stop rolling. You already rolled once. Okay, so that at 12 at least allows you to cast it at the lowest power level, which is 1, but you needed 5. So,
medyo kahit pa paano, na-heal siya ng konti.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Success, but there's a twist. The baby bloods try their best and inject some, use all their combined efforts and inject some drugs, anti-psychedelic whatevers, into Panacea's body, but it isn't as effective as they were hoping it would be. It seems they'll need more time to have it recover, but we don't have time. We're in the middle of a fight. So what instead happens is, instead of being at level 3 of the insanity, you are now only back to level 2. Yeah. Which means you still have your advantage to attacks, but your defense are back to being low again. What's 19 minus 3? And minus 14. 13. Alright, and unfortunately that was your major action. You still have a move action. Normally, Banes can be resisted using a move action, but the psychosis you're in cannot be resisted
Baka dapat
via
ma-cypher
move.
siya, kasi hindi niya makontrol yung ano niya eh. Ma-cypher si Panacea. Ano na siya eh. Agitated na siya ng mga halong-halong nararamdaman niya.
Okay. So you still have your move action. What do you want to do with it?
ba siya pwedeng takasan? Labas ako? Para I could ask help kay
You can certainly try booking it out of there. Like I said, there are windows. They don't look all that sturdy. If you don't mind getting bleeding everywhere with glass shards, you can try jumping and making a run for it.
Yeah, yun ang ko yung plano.
Alright.
Kasi hindi ko na cornered na ako nilang dalawa eh. Tapos yung insanity ko baka mas lalong hindi ko na makontrol.
Alright, yeah, that's a really good idea. Mata has filled this laboratory with traps. No matter where you go, no matter what you try to do, he probably has some blood in places, but outside the lab is probably, most likely, very safe. Alright, I'll allow it. Let's break through that window. That will be might to break through the windows.
Wala pa siyang mic.
Yep. But since you're affected by the insanity thing, you have advantage on your physical rolls. So yeah.
So may 1 ako.
You roll 2d20 and keep the highest. That's how it works.
2d20?
Yeah, that's how it works if your attribute score is 0 but you still have advantage and disadvantage.
Ano yung 2d20? Isang 20?
Dalawang 20-sided die.
Dalawang 20?
Yeah, and then you keep the highest.
Please. Hindi ako na ang nawawala sa sanity ko. Yun. 17.
17.
And 3.
Alright, I did say it is just a mere window. A weak one, of course.
Anong oras na ba yan at the moment?
Anong oras? It's the early morning, I believe.
Morning.
Or
Ayan.
actually
Kaya
the
pwede nga
afternoon.
Lumabas at makakuha ng help.
Like school just
Tapos
ended.
nasa school pa siya. So maraming tao.
Alright. Yeah, school just ended, so there's definitely a lot of hustle and bustle outside the school. Most likely people going home, people talking, and all that other stuff. Alright, a 17, I'd argue, is definitely a success. Alright, Panacea retracts baby blood. They all hide back into her remaining mechanical arm that's still working. And then she freaking dives out.
Meron din nga nadala yung isa niyang mechanical arm. Nandun lang.
Yeah, it's broken now. She'll just buy another one because she rich as fuck. Probably has plenty of spare some in her rich ass mansion.
Okay.
Alright, so Panacea's booked it out of there. And now
Nagulat si Mata, hindi
she's
na inaasahan yun.
yeah, now she's running. Let's go, we gotta call for help. Panacea says, anything, I need time, I need distance. So for now, running away. Time to do the Joe Star secret technique. And Matt was like, she tried to run away. That's pretty clever. I guess that's my fault for not barring the windows. No matter. She wants time, I could use some time myself.
Hindi ba takot si Mata na baka sugurin yung laboratory niya?
I still have venom in my body. In the meantime, you, what's your name again? I'll call you test number 1 from now on. That's your name now. Anyway, chase after her for me.
Ha?
And
Tapos yung baliw, naked?
Yep. The naked lady following orders is a lady makes pursuit. Alright. So with that, we can safely transition over into something else and just ignore stuff. Let me just, because they're so far away from the center and that's really ugly. Alright, just for ease of access, I'll put everything back in the center. Now remember, you can, while holding down right click, you can move the camera around.
Holding down right. Okay.
Anyway, we're running and chasing now and stuff. Alright, so, Panacea should
Meron ba silang meron bang tawag dito, house na meetingan sila Tokyo. Ang tawag doon?
Meet up.
Meron silang meeting place, meron silang
They,
station.
obviously, there's the HQ, but that's
Yeah,
far away and
headquarters.
stuff.
Meron silang headquarters. Na dun sila nagpaplano kapag meron nagpagawa sa kanila ng ano.
Alright, then in that case, I assume then that Panacea's strategy is now to get into her car and leave. Alright, then with
Dahil
our...
andun lang naman sa tapat nakapark yung car, nakaano siya talaga.
There's no signal in the middle of the forest, and the school Wi-Fi is, and the school's Wi-Fi is like far away and don't have time for doing phone unless we want to try hiding and risking it. If we had the time to wait for getting internet and calls and stuff, you could try to do that. But Panacea looks behind her after the babies tell her to look behind, and then she sees, yep, the naked ladies after her.
The balyuan.
Yep. So with that, Panacea is gonna try getting to her car before anything crazy happens. Alright, so it's a chase scene now. So running away. Obviously, that's fortitude. But if you have some sort of other idea you have in mind, like instead of just trying to run as fast as possible, maybe there's something else you can try wanting to do.
No, yun na yun. Yun na yung plano naman.
Alright, you're just gonna run as fast as you can and try to run faster. Alright, then roll for fortitude with advantage. I rolled an 18 on mine.
Ah! Taas lang sa'yo.
It's 2d6 you have and you keep the highest.
Dalawang 6 ba? O may 20 rin?
Wait, your Panacea's fortitude is a 2, which is a 1d6. That's an 8-sided die. Come on, you know what a d6 looks like. It's the standard square. 2 of them, because you have
Walang
advantage.
20?
Wala. Just one normal 20.
Ilang ka? 18 ka lang?
Yes. You must roll equal to or greater to succeed.
Ah! Ilan to?
Alright, so that is a 4 and a 5.
Ano natin 3, 4, 5? Kanina din yan.
This is nuts! Alright, so a 9 definitely loses to an 18.
Ano yan?
Alright, so Panacea tries running, but athleticism and running were never really her strong suits. And it also doesn't help that the one she's trying to run away from is a superhuman, technically.
Yeah.
She's quickly gaining, and then after she jumps to a nearby tree, and then wall jumps high up into the air, and then she's gonna try pouncing at Panacea and make a damaging attack. So I'm gonna roll to attack against your defense. I rolled, oh god! I rolled a nat 20.
Ah! Ano ba yan?
Okay, so that is a 20 plus 8 plus 3, that's a 31. Minus your guard, which is 16. You are dealt 2 points of damage.
Mamatay na si Panacea.
And now you're at half. Yeah, that would suck. Kabayam. Oh, wait. Hold on. Since I rolled greater, then 10 for your defense. I will actually only deal 1 point of damage and inflict a bane. No, wait, this is way too mean. Nah, I'm gonna go for it. I've been holding back so far. I was planning on not holding back after we've beaten this, but why not? I'll give you a taste of what's to come with the future fights, assuming Panacea lives to see the future fights. Anyway, she gets dealt 1 damage, and now she has the slowed Bane inflicted on her, which means her movement speed is halved until she resists it, giving you disadvantage on your next fortitude rolls to try continuing to run away.
Kinakabahan na kasi ako sa buhay ni Panacea.
Yep, this certainly sucks.
It's my fault.
Fortitude. $17, bro. I'm so used to Journal just beating everything. You know, if it was Journal who's playing this, he'd probably see this probably the very first session, or previous session, when he finally encounters the naked lady and we begin fighting. No, I bet what he would have done as soon as he saw the naked lady was there to fucking try murdering him. He would just say, I move up and punch him, punch the lady in the titties or something, and then he'd roll like a fucking 55, and then the naked lady would just die. Who needs strategy and cunning when your dice is just always rigged? Anyway, we're continuing the chase. I rolled a 17.
So ako mag-roll din.
Yeah.
Ano yung roll ko?
Like I said, unless you have something else in mind other than fortitude you want to try doing. Because clearly fortitude is not working out all that great for you.
Ano? Ibablock ko na si Baliw.
Yes, alright, so your baby bloods. I'm gonna try being a little helpful for you, and they give out advice. Panacea, it's clear you can't do this great.
Pwede bang
You suck.
iwanan ko yung mga baby droplets para yun ang mag-block?
You suck at running. But instead of trying to outrun, why don't we try slowing her down? Yeah, we can do that. We're the babies, bloods after all. We can slow her down for ya. Oh, before we start actually, roll to resist the slow the bane that's afflicted you. She managed to scratch your leg before she's able to run away, before you were able to kick her off. So now one of your legs are injured and you're having trouble running now. So yeah, you're gonna roll to resist it. So usually in combat when you have a bane, you can use a move action to resist all the banes afflicting you. When you resist the bane, you roll a d20 and you gotta select an attribute you believe will help you in removing the slowed. In this case, I believe learning or creation would be your best bet. You know, your medical knowledge and of course the baby bloods.
I will try the creation.
And if you beat
I will try.
the thing, alright, then Roll a d20 and then you add a +5 because your creation score is 5. If you roll a 14 or higher, you resist it.
Creation is 5. 2d6 to.
Now, resisting Bates is strictly just a d20.
Ilan?
Just one.
Ah, 20!
Yeah! Roll again.
More. Ayan na. Yung daya, ayan na. Hindi ko na-blow eh. 5.
Alright, so normally you have to successfully resist the bane 3 times in a row in order to succeed. But if you roll super high like that, it actually just automatically removes the thing. So yeah, the baby bloods quickly patch up the wound. They apply some medicine in it, and then the thing's well, it's not cured, but you know the thing you apply whenever there's injuries. You know that normally, yeah, there we go. The alcohol that doesn't fucking hurt to put on injuries. Yeah, that's what they put. It lessens the pain and it'll cure a little faster.
Yeah.
You know, so now you can run fine for now. Also, like rip off parts. Pansy also rips off like part of her clothes, like her long sleeve uniform, so she can bandage it. Yeah, she does that all while running. And now Pansy is gonna try a different strategy to get away to escape from the naked lady.
Matagal naman tumakbo ni hindi pa rin siya nakarating ng kotse niya.
Yeah, the parking lot is
Little far.
a little far, yeah, but also because I'm pretty long-winded and I'm very slow with descriptions. Anyway, next round now. So this time you're gonna roll entropy to beat my 17. What basically you're doing is you're using baby blood to try slowing the naked lady down by putting in some poisons and stuff on her. So go roll for entropy. Your entropy is 5. So that is a 2d6. Yes.
Dalawang 20. Some 6.
Yes.
Please give it to me, baby. Blow for the 3 dice.
They're gonna start smelling like you now. Why did you roll 2d20s?
Ano ba? Sa mali
2d6 and 1d20.
2d6 nga. Dalawang 6.
Yes.
Dalawang 6 and then
Isang d20.
sa baliktad.
Yes.
Buti na lang. Hindi ang baba eh.
Wow!
Ayoko na. Magpapakamatay na lang ako.
Guess I'll die now. Alright, the babies tried their best
Ulit.
to... Stop re-rolling! The babies try their best, but it's no use. The naked ladies just evading the bad bloods, and they can't try injecting themselves into the killer lady. Thankfully though, you're almost there at the car. You finally arrived at the car. You open the door immediately, and you shut the door immediately. But then as a naked lady goes to your front mirror thingy and is like, just trying to break the window so she can get in and such. You need time to turn on the car, and you also gotta like freaking drive away. You're parked facing the wall, so you gotta go through all this trial and tribulation, like
Nagdadrive na si Panasiya.
Yeah, like I said, you still gotta try turning it on, and The freaking lady is trying to fucking break your windows and get in. What's happening? This is the other reason why we take so long why this running is taking so long.
Okay. Sige na, game.
Alright, so you got some obvious options, like you can just try booking it. Like I said, you're still parked and you still gotta turn it on, so you gotta go through all this method with the car, and during all that time the naked lady could just break.
Sa harap, sa
Yeah,
windshield.
yeah,
Tapos inaano niya.
yeah,
Kasama niya pa ng siya yung mga blood nakapasok sa car.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Nakapahinga pa ako. Safe pa si Panacea.
you're just gonna roll agility to drive.
Agility.
Alright, meanwhile I'm gonna use my...
Gagawin ko, ikaganon ko yung car. Yung iaano ko siya ng whoosh.
Alright.
Papaikutin ko siya.
Alright. And meanwhile, I'm gonna use my... Actually, I guess it would be rather agility instead. For the naked lady as well. Yeah. Try keeping her thing. Oh, I forgot, thanks to the fucking witchcraft, you have advantage on all your physical. You get one more extra attribute die to add. One more d8. Yeah. And then you keep the highest. I rolled a 15.
Ang taas na naman! Ayoko ng eblo. Malas yung eblo ko. Ah! Oh my God! Ba't puro one, Jay?
What the frick is wrong with your dice?
What the F? Ba't ganyan, Jay? Kailangan i-bless to.
Yeah. Gotta bring a priest over.
Ilan?
Freaking...
Hindi natin nabilang kung ilan. Nakalimutan ko na.
It was a 1 and a 5 for a total of 6.
Mamatay na ako si Panacea.
Alright, so Fantasy is like trying to fucking shake the naked lady off, but her grip's too strong, and in the meantime, she's fucking smashing through the windshield to frickin' try breaking in now. And shit is looking pretty bad. Alright. Time for a little bit of my miracle. Time for a bit of a miracle, cause holy shit, you need that right now. Alright, so suddenly Panacea's phone rings. She looks at her phone and she sees the number.
Yay!
The one calling her is Mirai.
Mirai, okay. May miracle na nangyari.
Alright, you're gonna answer the
Mirai.
call, right?
Okay?
The one looking for the discs, you know, your fourth recent member as well. Alright, so...
Magkatalk to Mirai.
Yeah, Mirai's like, yo, so the frickin' people, so frickin' Tokyo and friends just went off on their own mission. Your school should be over now, right? And whatever.
No, Mirai, I need your help.
Huh? What the heck is going on there?
I'm in the
Shit.
middle of the battle.
What? You're fighting an ID user?
Yes, and I am... Ano ba to? Ano na ako? Hindi ko masabi sa Tagalog din. Ano ba to?
You are in grave danger and
Yeah,
you're about to die.
Yeah. I really need your help. I need you here. ASAP. Can you come over?
I'm
Kasi sa parking pa rin naman siya, hindi pa siya nakakaalis, di ba?
I'm not sure what great help I can be of. Where are you right now?
I'm at the parking of the school.
Alright. I'll see what I can do. Mira is in
You
her
have to
thing,
come over
and
here.
she's like thinking real hard. Damn, Tokyo and Billy are still in the middle of their mission. No doubt they're already pretty far away. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be too late. Should I really? On a scale of like 1 to 10, how much of in grave danger are you? Like, do you have your own id ability yet already? Have you awakened it?
Yes,
Can you
but
explain the enemy id?
the enemy is so strong that I can't do anything about it. My id also can't do anything about it.
Okay, you're not giving me much time, but I can hear your fucking car's windows being fucking broken and smashed. Shirt. Should I really? I don't want to use my I don't want to use my id ability. But it doesn't seem like I have much of a choice, Mirai says in her mind. Alright, so in the meantime, you're gonna continue trying to shake the lady off. You're driving out of the parkway now, of the park now, and you're like swerving around to try. Meanwhile, as you're exiting the school, all the students walking home and stuff, and all the other, they see the commotion. They see, like, is that Panacea? Why the hell is there a naked lady trying to smash her window open? And why is she swerving around as if she's trying to take her off like that?
Hindi, ang ginawa siguro ni Mirai, kinol niya yung dalawa. Baka tapos na, baka ano na yung mission nila.
It took them until midnight, remember? And then there was the whole car crash thing. So, yeah. I'm gonna give this one more try. The naked lady's gonna try breaking in once more, and you're gonna try swerving her away once more.
Sige, sige. Agility ko pa rin.
If
Wala pa
this
akong
fails, I'm going to have to bring up the blue eyes white. I'm gonna have to bring in the Exodia. No!
taas na naman.
A 19, an
Ah!
8, which explodes into a 5. So that's like a 32. Okay,
Oh my
so
God, wala na, mamamatay na talaga
I'm gonna
sila.
divide that by 2. Well, I'm gonna divide that by 3. That's a 10. Oh, surely you can beat a 10.
Ano ba yun?
Yeah, I'm the GM. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Fudging the die is a normal thing game masters do. I'm just
So,
sort of
ano
the
gagawin
only
ko?
one that
Agility
doesn't
pa rin?
lie. Huh?
Agility
Yeah,
pa rin ako.
you're still trying to shake her off.
Ito.
Yes, with advantage. 1.
One ano pa ulit? 8?
Yeah,
Ha?
yeah. Because you're still a little cray-cray.
Dapat tag 2 digits naman. Please. Huwag na puro 1, 1, 1. Ba't puro 1 na lang? Oo, totoo naman ngayon. 12, 12, 12. Muntik pa maano sa 10.
An 8 plus a 2, that's a
Ah.
10. And I rolled a
That's lang.
10. Oh my god.
Ayan!
You actually succeeded for once. Although I did cheat at the die. Alright, so
Ayoko na. Ayoko
finally
na.
you were able to shake the naked lady off your thing. But you know, your car window thing is like, why does the dice hate you so much?
Kaya
They don't
nga
like the
eh.
fact that it's not journal that's
Susunod.
rolling them anymore.
Susunod palit muna tayo. There's a jinx.
Alright, so you finally got her shaken off, and now you're driving off. You're almost at the exit. You just gotta get through the toll gate or whatever. Meet the naked lady, though,
Like
quickly.
hibernating. Ano yung hibernating?
Nani?
Hibernating.
Huh?
Nakalagay hibernating.
What? Why? How?
Lumabas eh, hibernating.
Okay. Why? Careful.
Ano ba yung sabihin ng hibernating?
It means it forcefully went into sleep mode.
Bakit? Wala ko naman siyang pinitindot.
What?
Happened.
It turned off. Alright. We can do without your thing for now.
Ate. Sige, okay lang. Tuloy lang tayo.
Alright. Hopefully, this is the first and last time this is ever going to happen. Alright, so the bad bloods and stuff are like, we're so sorry. We tried our best to help you, but it seems our enemy's too strong. The naked lady's super fast. She's catching up to us even though we're on a car. And there's gonna be a toll gate.
Ibig sabihin si Tokyo tulog pa din dun sa car. Hindi pa rin siya nagigising.
It's the morning, which means they're in the middle of a mission right now still.
Ibang mission.
They were
Tapos
still
na yun.
retrieving the thing that was gonna get stolen by Billy's titanium enemy guy. So yeah, when things are looking desperate, suddenly, all of a sudden, Mirai shows up.
Yay!
She's all cool and stuff, and she's like on a roof or something, and then she screams, "Hey pervert!" She screams. Both you and the naked lady
Hey,
guy
crazy!
Crazy
girl.
both see, and it's like, it's Mirai, and she's holding a fucking spear, a trident, straight up three-pronged trident.
Yun ang great ability niya.
Yeah, she's got a spear. You know what a spear is, right? Except a trident, you know, they're like a fork, but really big. That's a trident.
Nakakatakot naman.
Yeah. Don't you know basic decency? At least wear some clothes. The pansy is like, what the heck? Stop trying to be cool and save my ass already. Alright, so the naked lady looks at her, sees Pansy, looks at her again, and decides she's not worth bothering, and continues trying to approach Pansy. And she's like,
Kasi siguro niya
ah!
ano lang.
But
Hindi
then,
lang inutos sa kanya ni ni Matay.
yeah. But then suddenly, blocking the naked lady's path, Mirai fucking arrives. It's like she teleported, and we're all nani. And with her spear, she stabs at the lady.
Ano, napatay lang niya agad-agad.
Yeah, she stabs at the lady, and no blood comes out or anything. But Mirai is all surprised and stuff after stabbing her. As she stabs, a form of a very beautiful, if not slightly robotic-looking mermaid appears alongside the trident, as if helping Mirai thrust the trident into the lady. Again, no blood comes out. There's not even a hole on the lady. The trident simply pierces through. What? My future thief didn't get any id disc out of you. You should be idless and back to normal by now. And then the baby bloods are like, no, the naked lady doesn't have an id ability, but she's crazy because there's someone else with an id ability that's causing her to go crazy like that. And Mirai's like, what? Where's this guy right now then? And then you tell
Inside the lab, in the school.
inside the abandoned lab building in the school, probably still trying to recover from his venom. Alright then, give me 10 seconds. Can you guys survive that?
Yeah.
Alright?
So wala na si ano, patay na, si Baliw.
Hmm? Well, she took some damage, but she's not dead
Still
yet.
alive.
Yeah, that, like I said, the trident didn't do any damage. Whatever the frick that trident does,
Parang manikin na lang pala yung babae, si Baliw.
it's not
Kasi
fair.
hindi na sila susugatan at walang dugo.
No, you have a feeling that isn't because of her thing. It seems it has something to do specifically with Mirai's trident, whatever it is. Anyway, the car tires are broken or something now. The naked lady did something during the chase, and now you gotta try surviving.
Run.
Yeah, 2 rounds against the lady. What do you want to do? I'll let you go first.
Kasama ko naman na si Mirai, di ba?
No, she already left. She's gonna try getting at the id wielder to stop the naked lady's attack.
Ano? Anong nangyari? Nawala
Mirai,
si Mirai.
yeah, Mirai took off the trident and then freaking booked it to the abandoned laboratory where Mata is, so she can attack the user directly. She says it'll
pinanlock
take-
pala niya yung timidor niya.
Nah, yeah, she took it off.
Oo, pinanlock nga niya dun sa pinto ng lab.
No, she's not gonna lock it. She's gonna go there so she can fucking stab Mata instead of the naked lady who is the actual threat.
So,
Cause of
tao
the
na lang
threat.
pala si Mirai dun sa lab.
Yeah, she says you gotta survive for 10 rounds. For 10 seconds. Or 2 rounds.
Iniwan niya si ano.
Yeah, so you go first. You're 10 meters away from the naked lady. What do you want to do?
I will use my id ability, of course. Kasi injured na, super injured na ako.
Yeah. Things are not looking very good.
Pakikilusin ko to attack the Baliw.
Alright. Enter P, I guess. You are targeting toughness instead. Because you're gonna try injecting some immediate damaging toxins on him or on her or something.
So, dalawang 6 sa 20.
Yes, with advantage thanks to being crazy.
Pero isa lang ang kukuhanin.
Yeah, you only keep the highest two of the d6s.
Ano ba yan? Ano natin? 3, 4, 5! What the hell is wrong with yan? Kaya
What?
ng hagis ko.
What is probability?
Hindi na po 3, 4, 5. O kaya 1, 1, 2.
You're supposed to roll one more die, one more d6.
Tatlo na?
Yeah.
Wala na. Hanggang 6 lang.
If you do roll a 6 though, it explodes and you get to
Oh,
roll.
3, 4, 5 lang talaga.
So a 4 plus 5 plus 3, that's a 12. Alright, so you didn't deal any damage, but you were...
Kawawa na pala kasi panasiya. Ayoko na. I need to stop this na.
Alright, so the naked lady is slowed, inflicted with the slow the bane, and you took 1 point of damage. Because they tried. Yeah, this is so infuriating.
Kaya nga eh.
This is our 3rd session now, and you're still dice cursed. What the hell is happening?
Palit na lang tayo ng dice.
You wanna switch right now and see if that'll do anything?
Let me see. Let's see. Ano to? Ba't nakahiwalay?
Yeah, they're segmented into the types of dice. Like all the d6s are in the same segment.
4, 6, 8, 4, 6, 10. Ba't ang tayo mong 20? 20 to.
I journals done with more 20-sided die. Anyway, they were able to hit at the lady a little bit and at her legs, but the lady kicked the babies off, and that damage was reflected back to Panacea. So the naked ladies slowed down now a bit, but Panacea took some damage from it. Alright, using all of her speed, using her major and move action, since it's her turn now. Oh wait, you still have a move action actually. You wanna just move away?
No, I will give all my might. Talagang ibubuhos ko na to. It's now or never.
Then
It's now or never.
it should have been a focus action. And then you could have rolled two more d6s.
Ano?
You can't attack again.
I can?
No.
Saan na?
Too late. Anyway, major and move action. She approaches you, but that's as far as she could go. Were she not inflicted by the slowed bane from your attack, she would have already managed to make it within your distance to punch again.
Ko siya. Or will.
Alright, it's your turn again. This is the last round.
Ano gagawin ko?
Whatever it takes so that you won't fucking die.
Learning na lang. Ano, parang aanin ko siya.
What are you gonna do with your learning?
Perception nga. Hindi ko na alam din.
Like I said, stop relying on your attributes and stuff so often.
Kasi sa'yo mo hindi na ako pwede mag-attack.
It's the next round now, so you got all your actions back again.
Okay. So I can attack na.
Yeah.
Ayun nga.
You're gonna attack again?
I will put all my might to her. Kumbaga, dati di ba yung mga ano ko lang, yung mga droplets ko lang pinapalaban ko. Ngayon, droplets and me, sabay-sabay na kaming a-attack. Yun
Okay.
na yun.
That works.
Kasama na ako. Kumbaga, magugulat si Baliw na, hindi niya inaasahan.
Alright, then focus action entropy with advantage.
2d6. Ha?
Yeah, and with 3 more d6s.
Tatlo?
Yeah, and you keep the highest remaining 2 among all the dice.
Tingnan natin ha.
No, it should be 5 d6 total that's in there.
5?
Yeah, I told you to add 3 more, not make it 3.
Ang dami din.
Because you're using a focus action, and you did say this is an all-out attack, last-ditch
all
attempt.
out na pa eh. All out na. Pati si Panacea na. Ilan na kukunin dito?
Yung dalawa.
Dalawa lang. Ano ba yan? 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. What the? Tapos tuloy pa din. I was wrong. What? No, what the fuck? Ano pa rin to? To rin yun. Tapos 1. What the fuck? Parang hindi dapat ako Sunday. Parang the Sunday is not good for me. Sabado na lang natin ito gawin day. Sunday is free day for us.
Saturday?
Yeah.
Alright.
Ha?
I'm okay with that reschedule.
Parang hindi maganda ang Sunday. Parang gusto ko kasi pag Sunday, relax. So,
Oh my God!
pwede ba natin ito i-undo?
No, don't worry, you've already won. That attack was all you needed.
Ha?
You've already won.
Nanalo pa ako?
Yeah? You took 1 damage again because the naked lady fought
ilang
back.
damage na yan. Siya pa na siya. Nakakatatlo
But
na.
yeah, it'll take 4 hits to kill her.
So, isa na lang.
But you were able to immobilize the lady. You paralyzed her using the baby bloods. Uh, so the naked lady is trying to approach. Pansy is trying to hold back and attack with baby blood. But then she's decided, time to show you what these
It's not about
mechanical
the
arms
dice.
can do.
RJ, it's not about the dice. Ito kailangan ko i-cut na to. I think it's about the hands. Pagpalitan natin ng hands.
What if I am the one who rolls for you? We'll try that next roll. But we're almost done with this fight and the session in general. So yeah. So, Panacea points at her arm at the naked lady and then baby, and then she says, "Baby, it's time for an all-out attack." A hole opens up in her palm, and it is here that we learn that Panacea's robot arms are guns. Bang!
Ba't din ang niya ginamit? Tanga-tanga naman pala siya.
She only had one bullet. She could only get away with hiding one bullet in the school.
Okay.
For safety reasons. We'll go with that. After hearing this, obviously guards are coming now, and yeah, naked ladies paralyzed. People are coming in now. However,
Kaya na commotion.
yeah, obviously you've already been causing a commotion, what with the naked lady in your car and all. But thankfully, meanwhile, in the laboratory, suddenly appearing in front of Mata is like, what the when, how, who? And then she's like, night night Mata, and then appearing with her trident, she stabs at Mata. It's like, oh wait, I don't feel any pain. What the heck? Your trident is pointless. And then she's like, no, I'm pretty sure I won. And then after taking it off, Mata sees at the tip of the trident is a disc. After unsheathing the
Alam mo lang
trident,
mag-enjoy nito si Tyler. Tapos si Tyler, inaya mo ng ganito. Mahilig din ng ganyan. May mga sounds pa yan. Shhh. Tapos talsik-talsik na laway.
oh no. Now you are without an id ability. That is my id ability. I call it Future Thief.
Oh, yung palang ano ni Mirai.
After taking away someone's id ability, they become a disc. And this disc can be inserted to someone else.
Oh, galing mo Mirai oh.
I used to have 10 of them, empty discs. But now I guess I have 2. The one that the Angel Seekers took back from me, and now I have yours as well. She's holding the disc. Just imagine this is a disc, and then she tears it off. Boom, gone permanently. And Mata's like, no. And
Di ba bata pa din si Mata? Ka-age lang siya ni Panacea.
Yeah, they're same age and all that stuff. And yeah, without his inability anymore, the naked lady finally stops moving and then immediately goes through rigor mortis. It looks like she's been exhausted, and now
Bumalik na
she's...
siya sa totoong pagkatao niya.
Nope, she's dead. Straight up. The psychotics were basically the only thing keeping her alive. And you know, she'd become superhuman. Obviously that comes at a cost. Now that Mata can't maintain her anymore using witchcraft,
Tapos na tayo?
she dies. We still technically have 30 more minutes. So I want us to spend those 30 minutes...
Tama naman. Si Mami ayaw.
don't worry. Anyway,
Ano pa tayo?
yeah, let's at least do freaking thingamajigger. Alright, so the commotion finally ends. The police detains Panacea and Mirai.
Okay,
Yeah.
sige.
They get put into some questioning, but since Panacea is like a rich person, and then Mirai, things are settled down, and this entire thing is covered up as if it never happened.
Yeah, ang galing mo mag-isip agad.
The student is C is taken to the news as like a missing person that was found, and rather than explaining about inabilities, the story goes that the lady was captured by Matalino and used for torturing, because apparently
Yeah.
he's a psycho person. So now he is in
Kaya
prison and is
napalaya sila, napalaya
awaiting
sila
a trial to
Panacea.
see what his sentence would be.
Mm.
Panacea and Mirai are instead labeled as heroes for being able to discover and running away, and trying to get the Mata caught. The whole thing where she was fighting the naked lady was covered up, and the people were silenced. The witnesses that saw it were silenced about it. So yeah, we're back in the thing now. It's midnight, and Mirai is like, Mirai. All right, so those two Billy and Tokyo should be home by now. But wow, that was quite the inability you fought there. And Fantasy is like, yeah, witchcraft was crazy, but yours is even crazier. What the heck? Why can't you just use that all the time and let us and you can get your discs back easy peasy like that? There's a reason I don't want to use them, but I'll spare you the details. And finally, the door slams open, and
Ba't di mo pa pinatay ito silang dalawa?
oh yeah, I'm just gonna remove them all.
Oh,
Billy's like holding Tokyo, and it's like, we're finally back, dude! You will not believe this! And then Mirai's like, let me guess, were you guys attacked by id wielders and were able to awaken your id ability? And Billy's like, so I fought this id wielder and then I awakened my id ability. Wait, what? And like, yeah, the same thing happened to Panacea a little earlier during school. She was attacked, and it's like, oh, well, cool, but hopefully it wasn't.
I almost died!
We almost died too. These in the battles and stuff, they're crazy, man. Yep.
Thank God we're all alive and we're all here, gathered together.
Let's try to see. Panacea, make Tokyo. Try healing Tokyo, and then we can have a discussion.
Okay.
Alright, so finally everyone's back together and stuff. Let me play some music.
Yung positive music nga kasi magkakasama na sila.
And everyone's caught up with the info. Tokyo's trying to process it all. Billy now has 10,000 fists. Panacea has baby blood. And Mirai apparently has a super overpowered id she doesn't want to use. I also tried asking some questions to the guy we fought, to the girl I fought, the titanium she called her id, but she says she doesn't know how she got her id ability. The same is true for Matalino, Panacea answered. When we were in questioning, we took that time to give them our own questions to Mata ourselves before he was taken to prison. And his story was much the same way. They woke up one day and found that they had this id ability. No id discs anywhere. So no luck with more discs for them for now. More importantly though, Mirai claps and says that now that you guys have finally gotten another taste at id fighting, I must ask again, it is not too late to reconsider. If you guys want to back out now, I'm more than happy to leave you alone and take your id discs away from you. But if you believe that that you guys want to keep doing this for me, number one, I'll be really grateful, and number two, good luck, I guess. And Fantasy is like, I guess ultimately, the answer is in Tokyo. What do you think? And Billy's like, what? And what about you too as well, Billy? I'm like, I had a lot of fun fighting titanium. that Fightanium girl. Honestly, she was a great fight. If I can fight strong people like that, honestly, I wouldn't mind if I died. It is a warrior's honor to die in the battlefield.
Si Panacea naman, mag-yes siya to continue. Kasi nga, because of Mirai, na ano siya, na save yung life
I
niya.
kind
So,
of
may utang na loob siya.
kind of owe Mirai, so maybe I should stay as well. And also, I honestly, after fighting him, who knows what other abilities are there? I don't want other people to suffer the burden of collecting your discs for you, I'd imagine. And what about you, Tokyo? What do you think? After all that, it's still one for all for one here. So everyone has to unanimously agree. Do you agree that we should continue helping Mirai?
Yes. Yes. It's a teamwork.
And Mirai's like, children. Oh well. I am really thankful, but it seems everyone has agreed, has made a unanimous decision. Looks like we're gonna keep continuing, but after that less than stellar performance everyone here performed, I think it's time I did my own helping as well. And then Bill's like, oh, you're gonna use Future Thief and help us in our missions? And Mira's like, no, I'd much rather prefer. Now that Panacea's got her own ed ability, I believe she'd be much more useful being in the front lines rather than serving as a navigator. In exchange, I'll be the permanent navigator now, if that's okay. And Panacea's like, yeah, with my healing abilities, there'll be less chances of everything that happened. Like, a lot of things could have been avoided if we were able to heal each other during all those fights we just went through. So yeah, that should be good. Alright. And, along with that, I'd like to introduce you to a little service I have. So as you guys know, I'm a bit of a traveler. I've went through all sorts of places. As a result, I know quite a lot of people. Allow me to introduce you to another one of my navigator features. I call it Mirai's Treasures. Basically, it's a shop. Yeah, I have here a site I prepared, and basically you guys can order any stuff here from the various contacts I've collected. And since I'm a bit of a master of IDs, I can also offer training on how to use your IDs a little better. So, you know, you guys can do better next time rather than bumbling about aimlessly. Of course, all these services aren't free. They come at a cost. My training will obviously require me to get equipment to help you guys with, and obviously my contacts, although they're good friends of mine, they're still trying to run a business, so obviously they want money in exchange for the goods and services they trade. So, if you click select map and go back to info dump, kindly.
Saan tayo pupunta? Ako pupunta? Map?
Yeah.
Dun sa taas?
Yeah. Top right. Select map
Tapos?
and then go to info dump.
Tama ba ito pinupuntahan ko?
What the?
Nakapaya tuloy si Mami. Ayun pala yung map.
Alright, so this is Mirai's Treasure. Click it, go to Note Sheet. You'll be able to see all of the stuff you can buy. Here's Mirai's ID classes and then Mirai's supplies. So the supplies are obviously stuff you can buy using your money, and classes are for your ID. So here are the current stuff I have available for purchase for us. Our current wealth level is 3. So let me explain how money works. Rather than actually counting how many dollars and stuff you have, it's in wealth level. So you're at wealth level 3. What that means is you can buy stuff that are wealth level 3 or lower. You can buy wealth level 4 stuff, but it'll cost you to go down a wealth level. And if you buy something that's wealth level 3, you're only able to buy one of that every 2 weeks. Wealth level 2 and 1 you can buy as many of.
Every day, every day.
Yeah. So, yeah. We can try doing some shopping before ending the session. Why not? That can
Ang
relax
shopping
you.
yan, kanino mapupunta?
Whoever the heck you wanted to.
Kunwari, gusto kong bigyan si Tokyo nito, ganon.
Yeah, you want some enhancement serum on Billy so he can inject it to himself and give him a boost in strength whenever he wants. If you have any questions, there's some stats and stuff there, but you don't understand them, so it's up to me to explain them and stuff. Alright, starting with Mirai's id classes, there's the offense and defense class, both of which are wealth level 3. If you purchase those, you gain advantage whenever you make attacks or whenever you're inflicting wounds with your id abilities. Basically, your id becomes slightly more consistent at succeeding and less sucky at failing.
So, isa lang ang bibilin ko dito, kung deadly or powerful.
Yeah, and you can only buy one, yeah, because it's wealth level 3. Afterwards, you can only ever buy wealth level 2 and lower items after.
And mas maganda yung powerful.
Powerful for Banes and Boons. Yes, that's for the tactical people, but if you just like punching and dealing lots of damage, deadly will be good too. It's only one person who can get the class, who can get the training. So you also gotta...
Deadly na lang kay ano?
Well, actually, I'd say since there's 3 people and you guys have a lot of money and all that stuff, I'd say you can buy 3 wealth level 3 stuff.
Each?
So there can be 1 for each, yeah. But no more.
Deadly kay ano, Tokyo at saka kay Billy. Powerful kay Panacea kasi parang wala, hindi siya ganun ka-powerful eh.
Yeah, she's supposed to be a support. Don't forget, there's the items. There's the really expensive spy drone and sleeping gas. There's also weapons like the sniper rifle and the revolver.
Akala ko pwedeng bumili ng isa dito sa classes, tapos pwedeng bumili ulit dito, isa sa supplies.
Nope. They're just different categories for the sake of convenience.
Anong gusto ko yung heavy duty revolver? Para kay Panacea, since hindi siya magaling makipaglaban. Tapos training na lang deadly kay Tokyo.
Alright, holy shit, I should probably keep track of what you're buying. Hold on, let me bring up a notepad. Alright, mind telling me your purchases? Alright, so offense training.
Yeah. Offense training for Tokyo.
For Tokyo. Wouldn't Billy be better?
Defense training for Billy.
Defense for Billy?
Bakit? Kasi powerful na siya, no mid na.
Powerful is for Banes and Boons. Deadly is for damaging attacks. Billy sort of doesn't do Banes and Boons. He deals damage and punches stuff. Which is why I said offense training is better done for Billy. Better suited for Billy.
Ano na?
Billy is much better to have the offense training. So,
Kasi Billy na lang yun.
kasi remember, his attack is 2d8. So,
sige, kay Billy na lang pala yung offense training.
alright. So, that's wealth level 3. What else? You're also gonna get a revolver?
Yeah, for Panacea.
Alright.
Kasi hindi siya marunong makapaglaban eh. So, kailangan lang niya. Ay, hindi, may balo na siya, di ba, sa kamay? Pero isang beses lang gagamitin.
She can use it anytime she likes, technically.
Itong revolver.
The school was just an exception, you know.
Military grade best na lang kaya.
Yeah, more on defense. Instead of trying to make her instead of making her from worst to slightly not worse in offense, why not just make her support and defense already, that's
Kaya,
already better,
defense
even
na lang.
better.
Yun na lang kay, kay Panasiyan.
Hmm. You're gonna give her a military grade vest?
Yeah. Kay Tokyo, enhancement serum.
An enhancement serum, that's wealth level 2. For Tokyo, I'll say you can buy up to 9 of them before it becomes way too taxing.
What do you mean?
The enhancement serum is a one-time use thing.
One time lang.
Yeah.
Kala
I'll
ko
let you.
nakalagay consumable.
Yeah, consumable means you use them and then you lose them. You buy them in packs of 3. So technically 3
Hindi
uses.
kay Tokyo na lang yung revolver.
A revolver might be useful for Tokyo, yes. What about the serum? What about the serum?
Pwede rin kay Tokyo yun?
Yeah, it's just wealth level 2. You can buy a lot of it since you're wealth level 3.
Sige, pati yun.
Alright. You can buy a few more wealth level 2 and 1 stuff before I decide you can't buy anymore.
Teka lang, teka lang.
And as for the wealth level 3 stuff, you guys can't buy anymore.
No? Para sana.
Yeah, but that means you're gonna have to buy that and only that.
Sniper rifle pala.
You want sniper instead of revolver?
Oo, parang gusto ko yung sniper.
Yeah, you can take things out from afar. It's got a range of 300 feet. Technically, all the way up to 900 feet too.
Ganda lang, sniper, isa revolver.
Yeah. That way... Actually, technically, if you're going with the sniper, it can honestly be good at either Tokyo or Panacea, depending on how you want to do things. So, sniper.
No, sniper kay Tokyo. Di ba, ano na nga, pwede pa natin anuhan ng revolver si Panacea?
That's already the 3rd wealth level 3 item you purchased, so
Hindi na.
you can't buy anymore, yeah.
Tatlo na kasi.
The military vest, the training, the id training, and the sniper. That's 3
Sniper.
things.
Yun na, okay. Good decision na yan.
Hmm.
Saan mo nakukuha itong mga to, Jane?
I made them up.
Huh? Akala ko pinaka-copy-paste mo, may napagkukuhanan ka. Ang galing naman.
Any other wealth level 2 stuff you wanna buy? Like there's the stealth suit and the health potion. Health potion lets you heal, and then the stealth suit is
andyan naman
stealthy.
sa Panacea eh.
Yeah.
No need.
I can let you buy 6 health potions or 2 stealth suits, or 1 stealth suit and 3 health potions if you want, along with the serum you guys already purchased.
Akala ko ba wala na, tapos na.
Wealth level 2
Tapos
lang naman sila eh.
Sa 3 lang, ha?
Yeah, wealth level 2 lang naman sila eh. Wealth level 3 kayo. You guys can buy as much of those as you guys
Kuha
like.
tayo ng tatlong health potion para sa tatlo.
Alright.
Para sure. Kasi kanina muntik nang mamatay si Panacea, di ba?
You can still buy a single stealth suit.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Who do you want to equip it to?
Kay Panacea na lang din. Kasi lalaban na rin siya, di ba? Hindi na siya, Hindi
Yeah.
na siya behind
Yeah.
the scene.
That means you'd have 2 armors to Panacea now.
Kasi kailangan niya yan kasi siya eh.
You'll have to pick and choose though, obviously. Can't wear 2 armor.
Ha?
Can't wear 2 pairs of clothes at once.
Ayaw nga,
She's got the military vest now and the stealth suit.
Ayaw nga,
One for stealth, one for defense.
Hindi yung suit cake, ako yun na lang.
A good decision, I'd say.
Ako yun na lang siya.
And with that, our shopping is done and our session is done. Tune in next time for our next session.
Hopefully, hindi na puro 111, 222, 345.
Yeah.
345 no? Dalas lumabas, tsaka yung 1, tsaka 2.
Yeah, holy shit, that was
Ganon.
terrible.
Ganun. Si mami.
Oh, I forgot. Kinda see ya. You are level 2 now. So now everyone is level 2. Actually, don't mind your stares. Zoom in. Dang it, I was working so hard to make sure this video didn't get copyright struck. We belong with until then. I'll kiss your lips and pretend we're friends that we're rainbows speaking. I don't end the video until I finish playing the ending music. That's something I do. We play opening and then ending music at the beginning and at the end of sessions because it's fun. Let it begin. Alright, so yeah, everyone else is already level 2.